Hello, hello, hello. It's a cold day over here at the lake. Hello, Elizabeth. So right here, you see this cement thing over here, right here through the water. That's
where we used to walk.
That is, we were always standing below that in the wintertime when we would come down here, we were standing below where the water is. So now the water has risen that high. Now, we haven't seen the water like this that high on that cement. We've only seen it either over top of it, overflowing it for the summertime, or way down low. This is the top one. The middle one is right out there. And that's completely overflowed. Hey, Michael. So this is how the water, changes here at the lake. Now during Hurricane Helene, the water was all the way up
To the base of that tree.
to this tree right here. Hello. Elizabeth said they went by a lot of flooding on their way back home.
That's the mouthy one. Just go. Wonder who's been spending that.
See that fish? That bird flying? It's some sort of crane, I think. Hello, Scott.
Howdy.
Is that a boat out there in the middle, Donnie?
No, that's a rock. That used to be an island.
Okay. Michael said, hello, my Irishman friend.
Hey. I just want to say "Duhun" to you. That means God be with you in Irish dialect. I was just learning from a class.
We were here, crazy temperatures. It was like 90 degrees 2 days last week. And then it went to 60. And then it went down into like the 50s or something. We actually have our coats on.
We have coat and blanket.
And a blanket. I have my winter coat on. Sitting here in a chair with a blanket over our legs and my winter coat, my winter hat. Oh. Elizabeth said it was hot last week. It's in the 40s in Iowa now, LOL. Scott said 46 degrees in Louisville, Kentucky. They do have some bald eagles that are around the lake. Donnie has seen them, but I haven't seen them here. I've seen them.
Not seen them here.
I've seen them other places. I just haven't seen them here. But Donnie has seen them flying around the campground. Hey, Teresa.
Teresa. Yep. Good things are happening. Good things are happening. Checks in the mail. This country's coming back.
Teresa said it's 46 degrees in Paintsville. Is it still flooded, Teresa, or is the water going down? I've seen videos around Cincinnati and in Kentucky with the floods. I know Harlan, Kentucky gets flooded. Pikesville, where Teresa's near, gets flooded. It was flooded over in Indiana near Cincinnati as well. All along the rivers. All along the rivers. It's been some wild weather. Army says, I'm from Jenkins, Kentucky. Has it been flooded in your area? There goes a boat.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Where we
you'd be with us if you could.
Where we showed you the last time we were here, the water wasn't like at this spot this high. The water was way low where you could walk down there. And there was like a waterfall, you know, off of this cement. And so the water has risen that much with the rains. In the summertime, it'll be up to where this tree is, you know, closer to the tree. It won't be all the way up, but in Hurricane Helene, it was all the way up to the tree. But it'll be closer up here toward the tree. This is Douglas Lake. We are Kodak, Sevierville, address Kodak. Over across to the left is the little town Dandridge. Mystical said, I lived on the Boundary Way on Douglas Lake. Melissa said she lives in Dandridge now. Yeah. The mailing address here is Dandridge, but this is Sevierville side of the lake, Sevier County side of the lake. Jefferson County is across the lake over there. Teresa said, we finally saw some sunshine today, even though it was cold. It looks beautiful. Sherry said she's from Maryville. We've got friends over in Maryville. Randy's coming up from the Mississippi coast in June. Family of 5. We hope you have a wonderful vacation. You know, it could be hot during the day, but you do still want to have, you know, prepare for it to cool down in the evenings, because a lot of times it does cool down when the sun goes down here in the mountains. We're not in Gatlinburg. This is, you know,
Douglas Lake.
Douglas Lake. This is Sevierville, actually. Sevierville, all around here, address. And Kodak, and off across the lake to the left is Dandridge. From Gatlinburg, it's about 40 minutes or so from this area. Yeah, it is a beautiful view to see the lake and then the mountains behind it. Very peaceful. Hello, Donald from Ohio. Terrell said, love this.
Thank you for being here.
Terrell said, we work at Mountain Heritage Inn. Love to see y'all stuff. Can't wait to see Angel again.
Oh, that's the lady?
Terrell, I think it's a he. I don't know. Maybe it's a she. I can't tell by the picture.
She just gave us the tour of the honeymoon suite.
Oh, okay. Angel loves walking in Gatlinburg. Oh yeah, this would be a nice to do a painting of this. Donnie should sit down here sometime and just paint that view.
Mm-hmm. I never had time.
Or we'll have to do it from a picture. I'll just have to do it from a picture, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
Michael loves your Irish accents. Well, he does a good Scotsman too.
Ah, Scot. Well, I know the difference between a Scotsman and an Irishman. Aye. A Scotsman will tell you the truth. He'll tell you to your face. Ah, you've got more than a love handle there. You've got a loaf of bread. That's more than a muffin. That's a loaf of bread you got on your hip there. But an Irishman will be very soft to you and say, I carry a bit, are you now? Aye, well, that's a good and healthy thing to have if we run out of food. What was that?
It was a TikTok gift, I guess.
Oh, it was TikTok. We made some kind of.
Something happened. I don't know. Michael said he loves it. NHL said, "Top of the morning to you."
Top of the morning to you.
He said it's the only Irish he knows.
I'm the only Irishman you know.
No,
Well,
he
you
said-
don't know an Irishman
No,
then.
top of the morning is the only Irish
Word.
he knows. He
Oh,
said.
the only Irish you know. Oh, let me see now. Let me see if there's another one you could think of that we could do. The Blarney Stone. Have you kissed the Blarney Stone? Another Irish thing. Oh, what day is it? Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day again. That's a beautiful day. That's a beautiful day.
Hey, Terra Dalmatian. Last time we were here, this this little cement area right here, the water wasn't up like that. It was way down, and the water was flowing like a waterfall. And today, the water's all the way up, so there's no waterfall going on. So it's rained. It's rained enough to have the water come up to that level. It's supposed to be launching that.
A beautiful scene, but
NHL said, was like LOL to your accents.
oh, thank you. Let's see. Also, when I was in the military, I learned a lot of accents, like East Texas. You hold your I's, and you're like from Albany. But if you're from West Texas, then you're more down here in El Paso. I'm from El Paso. And if you're from Colorado, you talk like this if you're from Colorado. Dude, you know what state I'm from? Yeah, you know.
You can see a little bit of the sunset in the water now. A little bit of the sunset reflecting on the water.
And I'm gonna go paint next.
Nancy, our treasured home.
I want one of those. I want a dinosaur suit. You know, they have found some fossils around here, some bones and things like that.
So this lake is man-made because Dandridge used to get flooded. Correct?
Yeah, it's I'm not sure what you
And
mean.
it was,
It's man-made because of the dam.
yeah, but I mean, they built the dam so that Dandridge wouldn't flood. Is that right? Or so that
Correct.
Knoxville wouldn't flood.
And so Knoxville wouldn't flood, and Sevierville wouldn't flood.
And the little town Dandridge, which is across the lake over to the left, is named after, is it George Washington's wife?
Yes, George Washington's wife this is the only town named after her in all of the United States. So that was one reason why they decided to save the town, because it is the only namesake in the United States for George Washington's wife.
And so the dam is actually where the peak of the land with the rocks come out there, and it has a little point. The dam is over to the right, and so they built that dam because Knoxville and Sevierville and stuff, that the flood waters would go that way. So they built the dam to save that area. But they saved Dandridge, but this lake has houses and everything underneath it from way back in the day, long time ago.
Well, like I said, about the time of day.
Mike said, so beautiful and peaceful. Not sure if you can hear the birds, but we can hear birds. This is Douglas Lake. It's quite a large lake. It goes all around Sevierville and Dandridge. They do have some fishing tournaments out here. Bass tournaments, I think, right?
Yeah, about every 3 years they have a bass tournament. The guys pull, because we know, because all of a sudden there's like 6 bass boats in the campground. Every room is taken up.
Well, they do have bass in the lake. Do you know if there there's a
they've
lot
got
of
plenty.
other fish besides bass?
Oh, somebody said something about it. Sheep's head, something like that. Smallmouth, largemouth, sheep's head,
There are,
gar, carp.
yeah, it's Douglas Lake. There are
Of course, there's catfish.
bald eagles that have been released from Dollywood over here to the lake and stuff, and so Donnie has seen some flying around. And then other people have seen them flying around, the bald eagles. So they are Dollywood partners with is it the American Eagle Foundation? Do you know what it's called?
No, it's American Foundation for something.
It's something Eagle Foundation. Dollywood is not doing the actual rehabilitation and release. It's the Eagle. It's one of the Eagle Foundations that is, but Dollywood provides a space for them to rehabilitate the eagles and release them when they're able to be re-released into the wild.
It's called the American Eagle Foundation.
Knight said, I'm by Cherokee Lake.
Oh, that's not too far.
Okay, we're gonna have to go because Donnie's got to go get painting. So, gonna thank everybody for
Yeah.
watching.
American Eagle Foundation.
That's what I was thinking. It's called
Yep.
American Eagle Foundation that partners with Dollywood,
And
rehabilitates
look it
the
up because
eagles,
they have all the they
and then
have
releases
nests,
them in
cameras
the
over
area.
the nest and everything,
So,
so you can look at the nest.
thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you so much for being here for a few minutes.
We love you,
We love you.
but Jesus loves you more. Have a great night.